It's April 30th. I've been on a bird the last 3 mornings in a row. He's been in the same general area. I went in there yesterday mid-morning, built a nice ground blind. I think he's killable in the ghillie suit. I'm hoping he's there and he gobbles so I know, and if it's 4 days in a row, then I'll definitely try to hunt him Saturday morning. He's been the only real consistent bird that I've found. But the bird is usually right around here. I gotta believe he's here. Well, of course, that didn't go as planned. Day before opening day, he's not there. That was kind of a little disappointing, but I should have expected it, because whenever you think you got a sure thing, they pull a fast one on you. So as of now, I'm out looking for other birds. I just loaded a bunch of brush in my truck. I'm gonna go build a little ground blind in a spot. Turkeys were just there. I just saw them. So I need to, it's kind of in the middle of an orchard. I'm out roosting. It's April 30th. And I've got a Jake and 3 longbeards here. I don't know, I got a couple options here because I was just in another spot and I watched 2 birds walk into the woods. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. Well, it's May 1st, opening day. I might be a little crazy. I roosted birds last night. I saw where at least one was, I saw him in the tree. And I'm not going there. Well, that's what I get for being a dumbass. Instead of setting up on birds that I knew were in a tree, I went to a spot where I had a blind built because I wanted to hunt with my ghillie suit, and the birds weren't here. There's just nothing here. I know there's birds in an orchard not far from here, so I'm gonna pack up and head that way. Might have birds coming here. Those 3 birds that beat me to this spot have been gobbling in the distance, but now it seems like they're getting closer. Yeah, they're definitely coming. I gotta get ready. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's like the birds are staying on the hill above me. They're with that hen. I think it's the same hen that was here already. So she's not real interested in coming back. And now she's got company, so the gobblers were staying beyond her, so I'm thinking they did the same thing as she crested the hill. They were over on the other side of the hill. I haven't heard a gobble in a while now, ever since they hooked up with her. I'll just sit for another half hour or so and just listen. See what happens. Maybe something will break and come in. Well, it looks like I'm gonna pack up and move on. I don't know where the birds went. They must have went to another part of the orchard, but I'm gonna try to find them. I don't think they saw the decoys because that looks pretty irresistible to me. Anyway, I'm gonna pack up and get out of here and go try to find some more birds. Well, I've moved again. This is my new setup here. I was driving around after I gave up on that other one, and I saw a single longbeard heading this way. I think I got ahead of him without spooking him. I've called a couple times now. Nothing's answered, so. But I'm just gonna call softly every once in a while and see if he shows up, and see if maybe something else will show up. Killer setup. Beautiful day. Well, that's gonna do it for day 1, opening day. Well, it's day 2, May 2nd. Gonna give it another shot this morning. I am heading to a familiar place. I think I'm gonna set up in an area that's kind of away from the roost a little bit. I've killed a turkey there before. It's where they usually kind of end up later in the morning. I always seem to hear turkeys over in this part of the orchard, but it's kind of away from the action in the morning because there's no roost trees. It's kind of in the middle. So here's the deal. I've got birds a few hundred yards to the south of me, and I've got birds gobbling to the north of me. I'm kind of in a destination area where, as the morning gets later, this is where I hear turkeys a lot. So I'm not really set up on the roost, but I'm set up in more of an area where I hope they're gonna come to. I got out of the blind and walked a couple hundred yards that way and called to those birds. I just got back. And now there's birds gobbling to the north too, so everything kind of quieted down now. They must have hit the ground. goes. That one just gobbled. It's a good setup. It's a beautiful spot. I've killed turkeys here before. 2 years ago, opening morning, I killed one about, the blind was probably 20 yards from where it is right now. It's just going to be a nice relaxing morning, hopefully. Until it's time for it not to be relaxing. That's when it's going to get fun. Gobble. Definitely getting closer over this way. Coming from the south. I think this bird's gonna come. Yeah. He's directly behind me now. Yeah. He hit it that time. He's coming. I'm just gonna have to be patient. There's birds all around me pretty much. I'm a little worried about my setup. Hang on a second. I think I might hear some drumming. Oh my God. I heard drumming and he was right here. He comes sneaking right in. Beautiful long beard. 6 steps. He caught me moving. I didn't have the camera. I didn't have nothing. God damn it. This sucks. God, I'm so mad right now. Talking to the stupid phone. Longbeard's, I thought he was gonna come from this way. He snuck in totally silent from this side. I just started talking to the camera. And I thought I heard drumming. I wasn't sure. And then he was just right here, 5 yards from the blind. And I was just talking to the camera saying I'm a little afraid if something comes in early. They might get me because the sun is coming up. This was kind of a later morning setup for when the sun was up higher. God, it caught me bad. Unbelievable. I still got that gaggle of birds behind me. And a hen just walked by about 20 yards to the west of me. I don't know what to do here. I should have thought better when I made this setup. I kind of made it for later in the morning when the sun wouldn't be a factor. It would be up higher, but there's just too much sunlight out here. And it's coming into the blind from the east. I set up this way because I figured the birds would come from that way. And I could see them and film them better. I may change my setup. Get more into the shadows. I should have set up on that side. Of course, hindsight is 20/20, so. those jakes just right over here. I keep moving the decoy and calling once in a while. Just trying to keep them around as much as possible. I figure a longbeard will hear the chaos and come check things out, but nothing yet. Them birds have been around for about a half hour now. Nothing else has showed up. I'm just gonna try to keep them around.